Hey, good afternoon and welcome to Rick's Retirement Journey. Well, it's time for another update. Turn off the television, 101 substitute activities instead of watching television. Now, I've done parts 1 through 4 already. This right here is part number 5. So, let's get started. The very first one is going to be exercise. I think as we retirees get a little bit older, it's time to exercise a little bit more. So I would say, turn off that television, get on outside, or if you got yourself a home gym, by all means, go ahead and exercise. But turn off that television. Do something else, unless you're following along with someone who is online doing exercises. Then in that case, turn the television on. So, but either way, hey, exercise. So turn off that TV, exercise. Or turn on that TV and follow someone who does exercise. The next one, walk to work or school. Well, a lot of retirees, we don't work anymore, and many of us don't go to school. But at the same time, we're maybe not as close as we used to be when we were working, or not as close as we used to be when we go into school or local community college or university or something like that. So, if you live close by, turn out the TV and go take a walk, exercise, and walk to work and walk to school if you are that close and if you are so much inclined. For me, I worked 15 miles away. There was no way in heck I was going to walk 15 miles one way and 15 miles back. But that's another story. Go bowling. Yes, go bowling. Unfortunately, they closed the bowling alley here in our town. So we either have to go north or we have to go south for the closest bowling alley. But at the same time, if you'd like to go bowling, by all means, go ahead and go bowling. Next, save money. Cancel cable TV. I think that kind of goes along with the theme. Turn off the television. Save some money. Cancel cable TV. There are so many different streaming services, that are out there right now that you can watch almost anything. Myself, I use that little box. I forgot the name of it right now, but if you remember, it's not. Wherever it is. But I get a whole bunch of channels, and I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of free television. So if you happen to have one of those little boxes, hey, cancel cable if you want to. You don't have to. It's entirely up to you. The only reason I don't cancel cable, I think I may have mentioned this before, is because my wife likes cable, but at the same time, she's also subscribed to many other streaming channels. So, hey, the call is entirely up to you what you want to do with that. So, but save money, cancel cable TV. One of my favorites, and I don't do it often enough, turn off that television, go fishing. Whether you go fishing in the morning, in the afternoon, or the middle of the day, just get on out there and go fishing. Put that worm on that hook, put that bait on that hook, toss it in the water, and just go for it. Just have yourself some fun. Organize a game of touch football. Unless everybody's the same age, you got to be really, really careful, because touch can turn into tackle can turn into injuries can turn into emergency room visits can end up being hospital stays. So if you want to go out there and organize a game of touch football, by all means, but make sure you set those rules so that nobody really gets out there and gets clobbered and has to end up going to the hospital for a while. There's another one. Attend a religious service. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna voice my opinion about religion one way or the other. But turn off the television. Go to church. See what's going on. Run a relay or a potato sack race. Have an egg toss. Okay, this is kind of broken down into 3. 1, relay race. Okay, maybe at a carnival or something like that. But you also got to make sure that you're doing it with either the same age group or a mixed age group, where everybody's doing the same thing over and over. So you have one team that's of a young person, child, middle-aged person, and all the teams are doing the same thing. So you may want to also do something like that. Potato sack race. I would get sore doing a potato sack race. Plus, you could also fall down. You could also injure yourself. Maybe you leave that one to the younger folks. And finally, egg toss. All right, this is more my speed right here, especially if it's a hard boiled egg toss, because once you break the egg, you can always eat it. So you don't have to waste the egg. And I don't like wasting egg, especially with the prices that eggs are right now. Organize a neighborhood scavenger hunt. Now, to do this right here, you're definitely going to need some cooperation, and maybe get some of your neighbors together and going out there and do a scavenger hunt. I think that would be pretty cool. There are a lot of resources online as to how to do a scavenger hunt. So by all means, if you want to do something fun, especially during the upcoming autumn or fall season, where it gets a little bit cooler, you could do it around your neighborhood where it's not that far and it's easy for people to walk around. By all means, go ahead and do so. Lastly, learn yoga. I think this goes back to the first one that was on the list, exercise. So yoga could also be pretty good as well. I know that our local community center or gymnasium that we belong to, which I really need to go more to, they do offer yoga classes there, and I think that's something that I've been looking at for a long time, is go out there and to do some more stretching and stuff like that. But other than that, hey, that's it. Turn off the television, do some of these activities instead. But don't get too bored. If you may have forgotten what some of the other ones were, by all means, kind of rewind, take a look at some of the parts 1 through 3, and to see what some of those activities are, and just continue to make life interesting. And talking about making life interesting, in my next video, which I may do right after this one, maybe not, retirement can get interesting at times. And I know that many of the people that I follow online talk about this, Steve and Buzz and others, about just things to do during retirement. So, hey, until next time, if you like this kind of content, like, comment, share, subscribe. If you've got some other things that you think that you should be or could be doing while turning off the television, by all means, toss them into the comments. I will answer your comments. I'll at least reply to your comments. I'll like or heart or whatever it is to your comments. But hey, that's it for today. Hope you've had a great week. It is Friday, August 15th, and just kind of hanging out and doing some odds and ends. So, but hey, until next time, Rick out.